What the hell? What have we done?
Hello world, welcome back to Accelerate and welcome back to the Astra VXR.
Yeah, today we're going to fit a boost gauge.
Right, cuz, what is a boost gauge?
A boost gauge shows you how much pressure you're actually running through the turbo, so it's very important on any car you're modifying.
Particularly when you're modifying a car and upping the boost levels is really important to keep an eye, particularly when you're on the dyno and mapping it. You want to know exactly how much boost pressure you're running.
Yeah, now we should have probably done that before we changed the actuator, but it's going on now. It doesn't matter. It's going on now because we got something over there that if this goes poop, it doesn't matter.
You've shown it now so we can show it.
Yes!
We've got a forged lump over there, guys.
Yes! Big power, baby!
But before we get to that,
yeah, we gotta get this stuff in.
Yeah, to do all the little bits. So, where did you? Well, we might as well do an unboxing. What is it?
Let's do an unboxing.
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I don't know. Right, this all came with the car when I bought it. Marcus, the owner, actually gave me all this, so I've had this since I've had the car.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Stu from Bristol
No,
Motorworks.
I was going to say Stu from Bristol Motorworks. Yeah, I sold a few, but no, I haven't got one off him today. So we have this, I believe, is the boost gauge because I got two gauges with it. This is the boost gauge, I'm going to say. So it's a 52mm gauge, most
so standard,
average
size. Pretty
size.
standard size.
Yeah,
I've been hearing that my whole life.
I think it's digital by the look of it.
Yeah, we haven't even, like I said, because Ken usually does a lot of research when he's buying stuff. Came with the car, seems pretty decent, so we haven't got a clue.
No, I haven't. So yeah, wiring this is going to be. I thought it was. I wanted an analog one. I might have to change this later
I'm
on.
glad you got analog is way cooler.
Yeah,
Just seeing
really
the needle go. Whoosh.
Yeah, so we're going to fit this for now, but we won't change it around.
Yes.
So it comes with your boost pressure solenoid. Obviously, that converts it from boosty stuff to digital, basically.
Analog to digital. Yep.
Yep. It comes with this. We don't use that because it sucks.
Yeah,
we've got our own.
No, yeah, I was just going to say, we've done a lot of gauges and things like that. The lines that come with them, yes, they work. How long for, we don't know. We would always suggest investing in some good quality lines, because otherwise, if that fails, that is what's telling you how much boost, and if you get an inaccurate reading, then the whole boost gauge becomes irrelevant anyway, and then you run into some issues.
Yeah, well, it's like plastic rather than silicon, so and it looks like something you get in the hospital. So, but yeah, once it.
Well, the car's always poorly.
Yeah, I was going to say it is. Even the bike's crying over there. It's like he's making noise. Ooh, I don't know why. But yeah, I also had another gauge with it, which we're not going to fit today, but I'm going to show you. This is something that the Astra doesn't come with, which is a temperature sensor.
Crazy.
Temperature gauge, sorry.
Yeah, for a coolant temperature gauge, considering this is it's a hot hatch.
Yeah.
You think that would be?
You want to see how hot it gets?
Exactly. That's very, very true. Even a standard Astra didn't come with. A lot of modern cars just don't come with them, and it absolutely baffles me.
No, you want to know. You know, I've always been brought up as check your gauges, keep your eye on the gauges. My dad's always drummed it into me.
Absolutely.
So it comes with this. It's a dyno racing thing. This goes, I don't even know where this goes at the moment, but it goes somewhere in the coolant line. Obviously, you splice into it. Yeah. This is the sensor that comes off it there. Yeah,
this is going to be a lot more in depth than doing the boost gauge, and the reason we're doing the boost gauge now is because Kenny's working nights tonight. You've got about 2 hours until you got to
go back to bed. Yeah, so yeah, we're just going to do the one today and do a separate video on this temperature one. We're going to just pop it in. It just was not a hole.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm going to show you actually what I've got.
Mounting in there?
Right, I've mixed all the gauges up now. What goes with what?
Now, for the incredibly eagle-eyed among you, you may notice this video might look a bit different. On the rear anti-roll bar video, that was the final straw for us. The GoPro kept glitching to where it cost us hours of time. So we've now invested. We're filming this on the DJI Action 5 Pro.
Yeah,
which is just here. This is literally the first time we're using it, so let us know what you think, guys. I haven't even put it onto a computer yet. I don't even know what the quality is going to be like.
We're hoping the quality is going to be a lot better. Obviously, them GoPros, they're absolute junk. They just keep glitching. So we just thought we got to invest. We can't, give you guys the best we can.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So far, so good, because it seems really good quality.
Yeah, it does.
It's not bad at all. This is where the gauges are going to sit, and this goes. Excuse me, cuz.
Okie dokie.
This replaces the vent just there. That is going to look amazing. Now, if you're like me, I love the whole 90s. Oh, you had a few of them, didn't you? The pillar pods?
I love the pillar pods. I do.
But there's something so slick about it replacing the air vent.
It's just going to look neat in it, Jane.
Oh, yeah.
I want to try and keep it, I was just say stock. But, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So,
first thing first, we're going to pull the vent out.
Oh, I'm starting that in the Z.
I think so, yeah. There's a grommet under here somewhere, but when you get underneath, not Wallace, when you get underneath the car, under the footwell, you can actually see the grommet you've got to push through.
Okay.
Or pull out.
Yeah.
And then when we poke that, we will see where it goes in. And it just taps into one of these lines here. I'd imagine this vacuum line there. You put another T-piece in and it'll just...
Because the concept of it is pretty straightforward, isn't it? It's you tap into a vacuum line and then feed it through. Basically, it's just reading what you're tapping into. So
exactly it. So yeah, first things first.
So simple.
No doubt I'm going to regret saying that. Anyway, we are starting at the interior end of the job, starting by removing the air vent in which the gauge will sit. This was a bit of a pig. There are 4 sort of spring-loaded clips, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. You need to get a screwdriver or something underneath them to release the vent. Eventually, the darn thing came out. To remove the light control panel, you simply push the headlight switch inward and turn to sort of unlatch it, then unhook the electrical connection. There are a few T20 Torx bolts to undo, one here, and one tucked under this panel. Once undone, the entire panel releases down and can be removed completely. Next up, we need to remove these weird looking caps. They need to be screwed off, which may be an issue as it looks like a rabid dog has already attempted to remove it with its teeth. After a bit of fighting, it came off. I then noticed another one further up. Once both caps have been removed, you can pull the carpet back and see the grommet that leads to the engine bay just there. It takes some effort, but a good shove will get the grommet out. Moving on to the engine side, remove the bonnet switch with a swift tug, and then next to the servo you'll see the grommet.
Next up is the fun bit. Yes, that was sarcasm. The wiring is actually pretty straightforward, and there are multiple ways of joining wires, so obviously you do whichever you prefer. Yep. We are doing the technique that the internet hates. I don't know why you're doing this, because everyone on the internet says
gonna hate me. However, if they go brittle, I'll just replace it.
It's not your car, it's not their car.
I was going to say, don't worry about it. I got this.
So the wiring, do you want to run us through?
Yeah, red goes to red, black goes to black, green goes to green. Obviously. And then you've got a couple of wires coming off here then. You've got a white, a orange, and it basically tells you... Oh, that was my grill.
All up in your grill.
Yeah, it tells you that if you want red lights, do not connect the white. But the orange has got to go to accessory, which is what we're going to be going for, because obviously the car's red.
Oh, wow.
So, just in case you didn't notice. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay, so these solder connections apparently go brittle over time and break down, but hey ho, think of the content when it breaks. Obviously, Bruce had to come and check up on us.
So basically what we're doing now, I don't know why they don't come already connected, but we're connecting the boost gauge to the solenoid, is it?
Yeah, the solenoid, the converter from analog to digital.
Yes, that's
but yeah, that usually, like the TT actually came already connected to that, so we didn't have to do this.
It's really weird, isn't it?
I think, anyway. You watch someone will go, no, I didn't, on the video, and I was like, all right, my bad. But yeah.
Digital gauges are a lot more complex than analog ones, just saying. We drilled a hole through the grommet in order to allow the hose to enter the interior from the engine bay. It was then a case of feeding the hose through to the interior and refitting the grommet into the hole, which was a freaking pain. That grommet is so thick. At first we thought of taking an ignition live feed from one of the light wires to try and keep the wiring shorter, but it was so fiddly we decided to get it from the cigarette lighting instead. Way more simple.
After a lot of fighting, if you can peek, follow the red wire, we managed to get the grommet in, finally drilled a hole in there, fed the hose back through. Absolute pain. That was one of the thickest grommets I've ever seen.
It was just, it's just awkward, wasn't it? Because of the actual, like you said, the thickness of it.
Yeah.
It was a pain in the penis.
Yeah, so, onto the wiring now. Kenny's figured out... I hate wiring, so I gave up. But in fairness, Kenny was doing a bit of fiddling around and figured out what we need to do. So do you want to give us a quick run through?
Yes,
I'll try not to fall asleep.
No, that's okay, right. So, you got all these wires off the back of this damn thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's separate. So, you've got to wire the solenoid.
Because it's digital, no?
Because it's digital.
All because it's digital.
Yeah, it sucks. This is, as I say, if you're an analog, all you need is illumination.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So, once again, I've tidied all the wiring into there. It is soldered on. It's all safe. Yeah, well. What we've had to do then is, from these wires, we need a permanent 12-volt live, and we need a ground, an earth wire.
Pretty standard with any electronics.
So, as you can see, I've added these things on. I know people hate these. I do too. But it's what we got.
Yeah.
So we got to deal with the hand we got.
Is that something we've put on?
Yes, that's something I've added. Look, see, I've just extended off the ground and the positive off that.
Yeah.
Now, with this wiring, the instructions here for different lighting. So
different colours. Yeah.
I want red all the time.
Why
so...
oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was thinking of going black, but I don't think I'll be able to see it. But so what we've done is you don't connect the white wire, so that is just snipped, safe, out the way. But we want to connect the orange wire, which gives us red. That makes sense? Now it says...
If you're still awake, I'm proud
yeah,
of
it's
you.
a 12-volt auxiliary, so it's ignition.
Yeah, it's basically a switch to turn it on and off. And
Yeah,
you want it
that's
to
it.
turn on and off when you turn the key.
Yeah, and now I've found out where we're going to go in the car with it, so follow
Yeah.
me. You better go first, actually.
Oh, yeah,
'cause-
true.
Do you want to go in and just show it's in the centre console? It
we?
might be easier to...
So a lot of people, if they're doing anything interior-wise electronics, if you need an ignition, usually the go-to is the cigarette lighter. And I didn't realise you pulled it all out.
Yeah, it's
And that is-
in the centre. If you pull out where the cigarette lighter is,
Where is it?
in the middle where the hole is, by the gear stick. That's it. Just put your hand in there.
Oh, right.
So you've got 3 wires in there. Well, one plug, 2 plugs.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the one. That's one of them.
Yep.
So that one there is the 12-volt ignition. That's the one we need for ignition.
Yep.
And then the other one is your permanent and ground.
Didn't R. Kelly say something about ignition?
Who?
R. Kelly?
Don't mention that name.
Get demonetized.
Yeah, I was going to say. Whoa.
But yeah, cigarette lighters are a very accessible way and simple way to get either a permanent light or ignition. So a lot of people use it. And
So
guess what? That's why we're using it.
Yeah, we just literally got to run the wires from here over to there. That's we always use a multimeter as well, just to confirm everything safe.
Hate electric. This is
Yes.
doing my
Well,
head. I'm
I
not
know.
even doing anything. It's doing my head.
You're doing my head in. And you're not doing anything either.
Kenny finished up the wiring from the gauge but noticed a bit of fitment issues with the gauge holder. Turns out we need to cut the original vents around in order to fit both gauges in there. I mean, Kenny looks for excuses to cut things up, so happy days.
So now the arts and crafts lesson is over. Kenny's done his cutting. It's not OEM anymore because
I don't give a crap!
because of the design of the boost gauge, it does interfere with the dash there, like we said.
With a single one, you'd get away with it, but we want twin.
Oh, yeah,
At the end
true.
of the day, this is a track build, well, say, project build series.
Yeah.
So I don't care. You're never going to see it. It doesn't matter.
But that does fit. You are going to need something to James Bond it in.
James
you know.
Bond. Yeah, we definitely need something, but like for now, obviously, I'm going to pop the other gauge in.
Yeah.
I probably am going to put a tiny bit of silicone or something in it, because otherwise it's going to fall out and do my nut in.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then obviously when we fit the other gauge,
Oh yeah, you just got to
it
come
right
back out, haven't I?
so if I just put a drop, done.
Chop, chop.
Drop.
I then put my girly hands to work and fed the extended wires under the dash and through to the cigarette lighter, or 12-volt sockets as they're now called. And here's Kenny acting like he knows what he's doing. From the engine side, we needed to tap into a vacuum source and insert a T-piece to get a reading for the gauge.
Right, so it's all wired up. Then what my truth now is
Dude, it's
it
not
going
on.
to work?
No. There's your question to your...
Oh wow.
There's the answer to your question. Is it going to work? No. What the hell? What have we done?
Oh, it's moving.
There we go. That's perfect.
Seems to be working. Yay!
Next up is simply reinstalling the interior panels and for us, temporarily fitting the coolant temp gauge just so there isn't a random hole in the dash.
When you can't be bothered getting the right size spanner or something.
We are very pleased with the results.
Boost gauge is now fitted. Next up will be the coolant temp gauge. If you've tuned in just for that, thank you so much for watching. But what we're going to do now is give you guys an update on what the heck is going on with the Astra, because there's bits all over the place and we've now got dates secured. So let's just work our way around the garage because there's bits everywhere.
Yeah,
obviously the LSD is oh yeah, it's going to be going in with the engine, isn't it?
Yes.
This is the forged engine. We sort of teased it in the last couple of videos, and obviously it's now confirmed and collected. And as I said to Kenny, well, Kenny's pretty much said anyway, we're now going to be replacing the gaskets, anything, even just looking at thermostat, just to make sure it is fresh and ready to go in.
Yeah, it's like you said, easier to do it while it's out. Has he taken the plugs out? Yes, so I'm going to need plugs. I thought they were already in.
We got ripped off.
He robbed me. Stu! But yeah, that's in regards to this rocker. I have got a brand spanking new one. We're going to fit that one temporarily because I want to get that painted. I
Yes.
don't think I'm going to have time to get that done before.
Yeah. You've got new injectors to go in the fuel pump, and it
Yeah.
needs to be mapped, obviously, with the new injector, so it's all
Yeah.
going to happen. It's going to be a busy couple of days.
I was just going to say, yeah, we're looking at 2 or 3 days
Yeah.
to give us scope. Massive thanks to Ashley
Yeah, what a legend.
for letting us
Absolute
use the
legend
workshop,
he is.
you know, and there to help, give us a helping hand. 'Cause
Yeah.
We're going to need it.
Oh yeah. Obviously we have got the
started
big brake
painting.
kit that Kenny has now painted.
Yeah, I got the new stickers and then I got to lacquer them.
Yeah. Did you buy the little rebuild kit with the pins and stuff?
I
as
bought new
well?
pins
Yep.
and the little retainer things.
Yep.
So yeah, I've ordered the Nevlock kit, adapter kit, sorry, which bolts onto the original bolts.
Yeah.
And I've got the braided lines.
Amazing value. We will run through, I think, when we fit it properly.
Yes.
But for a Brembo big brake kit, that is a very, very budget-friendly way to do it.
It is, yeah. Still, you retain the stock discs.
And
White Line
obviously, you guys
arms.
have seen we fitted the rear anti-roll bar from White Line. We've now got the front arms as well, which we are going to do, obviously, in a separate video.
We got stuff in here for the rebuild already.
Oh yeah, one thing that's annoying the crap out of me.
Oh yeah.
We need to get this on soon. That, you open the bonnet and that thing just peeks at me every single time. Annoys me.
So they're the new, just to run through everything. They're the new seals for the diff, the gearbox.
Yep.
Or the diff housing, sorry. They're all new bolts for the front arms. I
they're
bought all
genuine
brand
as well,
spanking new,
aren't
yep, from Vauxhall. We obviously got the bearings in there for the diff.
can't
3
bear
bond. Hey. I bought a stainless kit for the rocker cover because I got a brand new rocker cover over there as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and obviously the hardware's
over
looking
there.
a bit.
Yeah, well, that one's leaking. That's the reason I bought it. But, like I said, we're going to stick the other one on for now. And there's a brand spanking new rocker cover with a gasket there.
Yeah,
Obviously,
literally brand new. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just need to get it painted. Or
I
painted
forgot.
myself.
You got the track red end in here as well.
Oh, yeah, that's to do with the wishbones.
Yeah, because I do want to say again, we've done a lot of mods, and it is a shame we're doing all of these product installs and we can't test them.
No.
The main thing is because we've done the inlet and stuff like that, we have been advised not to drive the car, and especially not drive it hard.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah,
once
until it gets mapped.
Yeah, once the alignment's done, once the map's done, we are going to take it on a proper drive and hopefully give you guys a review on how everything works together. It is a shame, it is gutting. We do want to take it out.
Yeah, we
but-
did want to see how it is, but yeah, like I said, it's not running right now. You can tell just from pulling in and out the garage all the time that it is a running issue. Obviously, where we change the actuator, etc. But hey
It
ho,
needs fine tuning, doesn't it?
It
And that's
does.
the whole point of. Well, there's no point getting it mapped now because.
no, there's not if we're changing the engine.
Yes.
And I also got this.
Yep. Fuel pump has got to go in.
Yep, I didn't even know which one it is, to be honest. I haven't got a clue. I just seen it Stu was selling. I was like, I'll have it. So yeah, the injector's in the house. We got a rear wiper delete kit.
Injectors in the house.
Yay!
What's wrong with us?
Sorry. And then yeah, we've got this little beauty. I think we've been through it, haven't we?
Yeah, for people that haven't seen it, though, it's
Oh, bloody hell! Forgot how heavy it is.
they are very heavy.
Yeah, I forgot how heavy it was. So this is a wave track, and I've been told that these are the best to go for.
Right.
I know they do quaif and everything. I had a quaif on my last one, which was good, but I've been told that these have a patent inside them, which actually helps with the actual transition of power distribution.
Some big words there.
It was, wasn't it?
very
I'd gone
technical for
It
once.
was.
You didn't canify it.
So obviously the new bearings go over here.
Yep. It's mad that that's all it is.
That's all it is, and these are like 1,300 quid. Yeah, exactly. I didn't pay that for it. I had a Black Friday sale. But yeah, that is it, and that makes the car a completely different driving experience.
Yep. It's booked in. Are we telling them it's booked in to have the rafting?
Yes, it is.
Have you got a date for that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
like,
have.
well, everyone will see it now at Spring Action.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We've got a stand for Spring Action Day. If you have booked on, thank you so much. We've got a
Yeah.
really good response so
And
far.
we've got over 20 cars already.
Wow.
So, yeah, obviously there's some people who've said save them a space. I can't save
No.
anyone a space. It's first come, first serve. It says that on the post.
Yep.
So for those who are going to miss out, I do apologise, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Yes.
So
And yeah, so when you guys see this next at Spring Action Day, it's going to be a very different car.
it will. What we're waiting for now is wheels as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, obviously I'm still waiting on one of the boys to find another set. If he doesn't
Yeah.
in the next few months, I might have to just go and get a set
Yeah.
of wheels. So we'll see though.
Yeah, that was a nice quick update. I've walked into that about 7 times.
I know, I
today.
got to find a new place
And
for
I still
it.
haven't moved
It's like
it.
my real ladder.
Oh yeah, it's just a step ladder. Isn't it? I didn't even know what car I'm bringing to Spring Action Day.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
this is about yours. So yeah, I think that'll do it for now.
Yeah. Hopefully the quality's a lot better as well. Now using the new DJI.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's much easier to use. I can tell you guys how much. But yeah, I think for now that's the update complete.
Should we take it out and get some photos? Well, it's not raining.
What? I'm down. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.